we've been seeing the Phillies pipeline is constantly improving. The youngsters in the minor leagues have really been showing out. Our guys, Justin Crawford, Aidan Miller. We've been seeing some really good performance of Michael Mercado, some good numbers. What are some of the numbers that you have for us?
Yeah, just wanted to touch on some of the guys we spent all. What was that noise? Spent all off season talking about. Just a quick little roundup. We'll start checking in on them daily, or at least once a week, and just kind of keep you up to snuff with the minor leaguers. Michael Mercado is a guy that we'll probably see at some point this season.
Yeah.
He's having a really nice start for Lehigh Valley. So far this year, Michael Mercado, who was acquired from the Rays in a low-level trade in December, has gone 9 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 0 runs, 3 walks, and 7 Ks. So a nice start to the year for Michael Mercado up there. Another piece of news. A guy we talked briefly about possibly making the opening day roster if it wasn't for injury, and that's Luis Ortiz. He is beginning his minor league rehabs in Clearwater this week, so he's another name to keep an eye on. We'll check back on him next week after a couple appearances, but he could be a guy that contributes to the Phillies at some point this season. And then I threw our 3 big guys in there, Aidan Miller, Justin Crawford, and Mick Abel.
Jam?
What? What's jam?
Justin, Aidan, Mick.
Oh, my God.
Make jam. Jam. That's a song.
It kind of vaguely sounds familiar.
Right? I can't think of the whole thing, though.
So Aidan Miller is actually, him and Justin Crawford are both off to really good starts. Mick Abel, not so much. So Aidan Miller, so far on the year, 44 at-bats, and he's officially #our guy. 11 runs scored, 14 hits, 2 dingers, 9 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, which is a nice addition to Aidan Miller there. He's hitting .318 with the .367 on base, and his OPS is .912. Very encouraging stuff there. Probably even more encouraging stuff from Justin Crawford, who on the year now, Renee, is up to 45 at-bats. Only scored 8 runs. You'd like to see that, but that's not all his fault. You can't steal every base.
Correct.
He has 15 hits, 2 home runs, which is very shocking for a guy with his launch angle. 7 RBIs, 7 stolen bases. His slash line is .333, .444 on base, which is excellent to see, with an OPS of .933. So the 2 top offensive prospects for the Phillies off to really, really good starts. And then finally, Mick Abel. Not so much on... Oh, you got a thumbs up. Now people just think you're crazy if they just joined. But Mick Abel so far this year has started 3 games. Not exactly the numbers you want to see. If Mick Abel doesn't right this ship, I think you can say we're not going to see him this year. He's 1-1 on the year. His ERA is 6.94. He's pitched 11 2/3 innings. 14 strikeouts in those 11 innings, which is pretty good. His whip is 1.8. So it's very, very good for Aidan and Justin. #our guys. We didn't get to talk to Mick Abel, so we can't #our guy him. But Mick Abel, you'd like to see a little bit better there. Another month at that rate, and you're not going to see him this year.
No, and he was a guy that you weren't expecting to see until possibly like the summer.
Yeah, after the All-Star game.
Maybe,
if he was exceptional.
Right.
Because you have 6 starters or 5.
I was going to say, I think for Mick Abel, this is the worst time to be struggling because we're already having discussions of Spencer Turnbull and Taijuan Walker, 6-man rotation, 5-man rotation. You're not going to get a sniff at the big leagues if you're going to have a 6.94 ERA.